Well, welcome to my kitchen and welcome to a reading, another reading. Hal, hello, hello, Hibby, hello, Tara, maybe, I'm not sure what your full name is, but this is going to be a reading from Walt Whitman's poetry. Mr. Matthews, hello, hello, Jason, Moonsinger, hello, hello. Yes, I promised you tweet, didn't I? Let's get this. Hi, bye. Hello, Ekrem. Hello. Hi. Hello, Thurn. Hal Sherman invited followers. Thank you very much, Hal. That's really good of you. That's really good of you. The intention, folks, is that I'm going to continue a reading of Drum Taps. Hello, Montoni. Okay, forgive me. Emergency room. Sounds very dramatic, I must admit. I can't pronounce it properly, but the intention is to Montana, it must be Montana Ice Bunny, great name. Okay, Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman, written 1855. It begun in 1855 and continued all the way as in his life, many editions. Until he died 1892. I think he last added to it about 2 years before his death. Big thick book like this, and Drum Taps is a collection of poems written about and during the American Civil War. And this is one of a series that I've done already. I'm going to, let me just turn it round. Oh, good. Yeah, it's incredible music from the American Civil War, you know. Marching through Georgia. Oh, my mind's gone blank. But huge numbers of songs that you would all know were written during the American Civil War. And some of them were even sung by both sides. I have a huge collection of them, and I've drawn a mental blank about which are the ones. Let me just I'm going to prop this here. Yeah, it's up against my fruit bowl, and I'm going to read to you. And thank you very much for being here. I think you can hear me okay. If you can't, just let me know. So here we go. This is a continuation. Hello, Dulk Han Bibi. Oh, yes, welcome. Love to know what countries you're all from. Oh, excuse me, I got a phone call coming in. Just 1 second. Hi, hon. Oh, great. Yes. No, she'll be, yeah. Yes. Yeah. No, that's fine. And with the dog anyway, it's better to have it reasonably quiet, yeah. Good idea. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. No, that's great. That's lovely. That's brilliant. Okay, 6:30. We'll be ready. We'll have eaten by then, and we'll have a. Okay, I will. I'll make absolutely sure we have good food. Yeah, I'll do that. I will. Okay, doke. Look, have a great evening, and I'll see you later. Okay. Bye. Right, folks. I am little interruption. Okay, back to the. You know, partly the purpose of Periscope is, let's say, to do something, but it's also an opportunity for us to get to know each other a bit better. And you know, in a sense, very few of the people that I've met on Periscope are people that I've known already. So it's been lovely to build up some. Colorado in the United States. I was once in Colorado in August and it was pouring rain. You couldn't see the mountains. It was in Denver. It was flying from Minot in North Dakota. Where in Pakistan? Where, please, in Pakistan? Pakistan's a big country. Love to know where. Karachi. Oh, right. I haven't been really to Asia at all. So the day will come. Okay, look, back to the point. Let me introduce the At this point, this is a poem. It's a piece from Song of the Banner at Daybreak, and there are a number of characters in it. Hello, Aaron. There's a poet, there's a pennant, there's a child, there's a father. And the bit I'm going to read you is actually a reply by the child to some work by a poet. Oh yes, Walt Whitman from Washington, D.C. Absolutely. Is he a great hero in Washington, D.C.? Now poem is pronounced as pom. Pom. Okay. Child, father, banner and pennant, and poet. And that'll probably be enough for this afternoon. So here we go, right? This is child replying to the poet already. And talking to the father as well. Oh, Father, it is alive. It is full of people. It has children. Oh, now it seems to me it is talking to its children. I hear it. It talks to me. Oh, it is wonderful. Oh, it stretches, it spreads and runs so fast. Oh, my Father, it is so broad it covers the whole sky. To which the father replies, Cease, cease, my foolish babe. What you are saying is sorrowful to me. Much it displeases me. Behold, with the rest again I say, behold not banners and pennants aloft, but the well-prepared pavements below, and mark the solid-walled houses. To which the banner and pennant reply, Speak to the child, O bard out of Manhattan, to our children all, or north or south of Manhattan. Point this day, leaving all the rest, to us over all, and yet we know not why. For what are we? Mere strips of cloth, profiting nothing, only flapping in the wind. To which the poet says, I hear and see not strips of cloth alone. I hear the tramp of armies. I hear the challenging sentry. I hear the jubilant shouts of millions of men. I hear liberty. I hear the drums beat and the trumpets blowing. I myself move abroad, swift rising, flying then. I use the wings of the land bird and use the wings of the seabird and look down as from a height. I do not deny the precious results of peace. I see populous cities with wealth incalculable. I see numberless farms. I see the farmers working in their fields or barns. I see mechanics working. I see buildings everywhere founded, going up or finished. I see trains of cars swiftly speeding along railroad tracks drawn by the locomotives. I see the stores, depots of Boston, Baltimore, Charleston, New Orleans. I see far in the west the immense area of grain. I dwell a while hovering. I pass to the lumber forests of the north and again to the southern plantation and again to California. Sweeping the whole, I see countless profit, the busy gatherings, earned wages. See the identity formed out of 38 spacious and haughty states, and many more to come. See forts on the shores of harbours, see ships sailing in and out, then over a lengthened pennant, shaped like a sword, runs swiftly up, indicating war and defiance. And now the halyards have raised it. Side of my banner broad and blue, side of my starry banner, discarding peace over all the sea and land. So there it is, part of a very long collection of poems by Walt Whitman. He was strongly on the side. Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ryan Abel, thank you very much for joining. This will be up to, unless I screw it up, this will be up for you to look at after in a few minutes. It is lovely to read Walt Whitman, particularly to Americans, I have to say,
because I am so clueless about what he means to you, except that I do know he is perhaps your greatest poet, certainly the most influential poet. Now, we could argue about Emily Dickinson, we could argue about Robert Frost and everybody else like that, Robert Lowell, we could argue about the man who was American, but probably is identified as being British, who wrote The Wasteland, and we could come much more modern. And I'm not just trying to drop names of poets, but Whitman is special to me personally. And, you know, this man changed my life. This man, I've said somewhere else, made me a poet, gave me the courage to be a poet. Yeah, this is a special man for me. And I don't want to sound like totally over the top, but his generosity of spirit, his largeness of vision, the extent to which he envisaged a United States with land, trees, forests, mountains, rivers, the whole natural side of it, alongside the world of the middle 19th century going into the later 19th century and everything that was coming. He's a very big. Why am I telling you this? You know all this. You've done him. Need to be more inspirational scopes out there. Well, I can't. I think the more we can inspire each other, the more we can, talk about things that inspire us, that we're passionate about. I mean, like Claire Waddington and Euromaestro, they're both doing Paris, and Euromaestro is doing more than Paris, I have to say. I think I saw him the other day take a train out of Paris. But you know that these people love what they're doing. They don't, okay, forgive me saying this, they don't just love hearts and they don't just love getting more followers. They have a love, and the hearts they get and the follows they get are a byproduct of their love, aren't they? There's no question about it. They're sharing, and they do certain other things too. And they do have positive energy. When I was coming out, Whitman was a huge inspiration. Well, now look, we will get to it. Oh, I don't know if it'll take me so long to get to it, but Whitman had a whole collection of poems called the Camulus. Oh God, terrible. I haven't read them, I have to say. But Whitman is great. Whitman would make anybody come out of a closet or broaden their mind, be open to the wider world and be proud of themselves. I mean, he really was telling America, to be proud of itself. And he had a lot of experience of America. He traveled a lot around America. And I think you may have heard, those of you who are here for the kind of the reading, you may have heard him mention New Orleans there. Now, he'd actually worked in New Orleans as an editor of a magazine. So he had been around the United States. I kind of don't know whether he traveled south by train, but he'd been around the south as well as the north. To the best of my knowledge, he never got to California. By the way, there's a connection between Walt Whitman and Ireland. And if you like, I can tell you a little. There are two ones. The more dramatic and kind of, have a beautiful weekend. Thank you very much. A breath of fresh. Well, I'm indoors. It's actually pissing rain outside. But no, just to tell you that Oscar Wilde, who you'll have heard about, Oscar Wilde came back from the United States. Welcome, Chicago boat note. I missed going on the boat when I was in Chicago. But anyway, the point about Oscar Wilde came back from America saying, I kissed the lips of Walt Whitman. I mean, Whitman was famous by the time, I think it was about 1880, 81, maybe 82. When Oscar Wilde went to America. But he made a special journey to see Whitman, who, by the way, wasn't a terribly well man from about 1872 or 3. But he did live on to quite a good age. I'm looking